Today our topic is an elementary school classroom in a slum. Yes, it is by Stephen Spinda, who lived from 1909 to 1995. He was an English poet, novelist, and an essayist. He left University College Oxford without taking a degree and went to Berlin in 1930. He took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist and pacifist. You know, pacifist is always against wars. Uh, and although we can say the pacifist is वो क्या होता है अदमी तशद्दुद का हामी होता है. Now, books by Spindler, they include poems of dedication, the edge of being, the creative element, the struggle of the modern, and in autobiography, world within world. Now, our today's topic, an elementary school classroom in a slum, has in this the poet has concentrated on the themes of social injustice and class inequalities, or he attacks on on cruelty on weaker sections. Uh, he attacks on exploitation on weaker sections of society, He attacks on inequalities, class inequalities. Yes, students. In 1965, he was appointed poet laureate. Yes, poet laureate consultant in poetry to the U.S. Honorary U.S. Library of Congress, professor of English at University College London between 1970 to 77. Yes, the U.S. Library of Congress. Professor of English at U.S. London between 1970 and 1977. He became Professor Emeritus. You know, Emeritus means one who keeps the title as an honor, who is retired and is not working. Yes, dear students, let me read this. This poem consists of four stanzas. Today, let us try to understand the first stanza. Yes, dear students. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their palace, the tall girl with her weighed down head, the paper-seeming boy with rat's eyes, the stunted, unlucky hair of twisted bone, reciting a father's reciting a father's gnawed disease, his lesson from his desk. At back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream of Scarlet's game in tree room other than this. Yes, dear students, let me read stanza second for you. On our sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized doom, riding all cities, ballad, flowery, Tyrole's valley, open-handed map, avoiding the world, its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, dear world, where all their future is painted with fog, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, caps, and stars of words. Dear students, let us try to understand. Yes, dear students, our topic is in elementary school classroom in a salon. Here, the poet shows how the children reading in a elementary school classroom in a slum, how are they maltreated, what is their future, what is their future, it shows their pathetic condition. Yes, dear students, far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pallor. Yes, far, far means very far from gusty waves, from stormy waves, from uh, from uh, strongly flowing waves, waves. These children's faces, these children's faces, the children reading in elementary school classroom in a salon, their faces like rootless weeds. Their faces are like rootless weeds. Here is a comparison between the children's faces and rootless weeds. You know, weeds, they are unwanted grass, unwanted plants. They are unwanted grass, unwanted plants. But here they are rootless, which means they are they are not treated well. They are not treated good. Yes, they have no importance. Yes, the hair torn around their pallor. The hair is torn around means scattered over. The hair is torn round or scattered over their pallor. Pallor means pale faces. Such is their condition. The hair is scattered over their pale faces. The tall girl with her weighed down head. There is a girl, she is tall. Uh, her head, her head is downwards. Why? It is depressed. Maybe she belongs. She uh, she belongs to a poor family, so her head is downwards due to poverty. The paper seeming boy. Paper seeming boy. It means the boy which is as thin as paper, with rat's eyes, with large eyes. Yes, dear students. The stunted, unlucky here. The stunted, it means weak. The unlucky here. Unlucky, unfortunate. Here means legal, legal successor. Who is a legal successor, but he is unhappy, he is unlucky, he is unfortunate, of twisted bones, who has who has inherited twisted bones. Here means the disease of bones or arthritis, who has inherited this arthritis disease from his father. Yes, reciting a father's knowledge disease, he represents a father, his father's not naughty disease. His bones are bent. His bones are twisted. Yes, what he recites, he recites his lesson, reciting a father's knowledge disease, his lesson from his death. अब ये बेटा बच्चा जो है लड़का जो है उसने अपने बाप से वरासत में ले ली है बाप की जो आर्थराइटिस डिजीज है। हाँ, तो वो अपना लेसन रिपीट कर रहा है अपने डेस्क। एट द बैक ऑफ द dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young. At the back of the dim class. The dim class is represents the situation. It represents the situation of the class. What type of the atmosphere is in the class? One unnoted. One unnoted means unnoticed. One unnoticed. Sweet and young. Sweet. Sweet means innocent. So and young. His eyes live in a dream of scales game. His eyes, it means he is looking in a dream or daydreaming of scales game. Where is the scale? Well, the scales game means the scales are playing in tree room. It means a small place in a tree. That is a hollow tree, and the scales have made their home there. So here tree room means a small place in a tree that is hollow. Other than this, besides this. Yes. Now stanza number second. On our screen walls. On our screen walls. On our screen walls. Sour means yellowish or dirty. On our cream walls. Donations. Donations means contributions made. Contributions made. There are the pictures of people who have donated for this. Shakespeare's head. Shakespeare, you know, he is a playwright. He is a famous person. He is a famous literary person. Here, there is Shakespeare's head. It means a picture of or statue of Shakespeare's head is there. Cloudless, cloudless at dawn. Cloudless at dawn. It means there is such a situation or such an atmosphere. Civilized, civilized dome. Civilized domes means institutions that are symbols of civilization. Riding all cities, prevalent all cities. Ballad. Ballad means having bells. Flowery. Flowery means too complicated, or flowery means decorated with flowers. What is their cloudless dawn, civilized doom, riding all cities, ballad, flowery, Tyrolese. Tyrolese Valley. Yes, Tyrolese Valley means pertaining to Tyrol, an Austrian alpine province. What? Tyrolese Valley pertaining to the Tyrol in Austrian alpine province. Yes. Open-handed maps. There are open-handed map. This is an open-handed. Open-handed also means generous. Map avoiding, or free-handed map avoiding the world, its world. Yes, let us understand. Try to understand. Avoiding the world, its world. It means giving as a reward a world that is conquered and partitioned. That is conquered and partitioned. It symbolizes world as a reward, a world that is conquered and partitioned. Yes, dear students. And yet, for these children, reading in a classroom in a slum. And yet, for these children, these windows, these avenues, not this map is not for them. This is not their world. This is not for their world. These pictures are not for these people, where all their future is painted with thought, where all their future, where their coming time is grim and uncertain. So their future, it is grim, it is uncertain. It is uncertain. Yeah, sorry, a narrow street sealed in a layered sky, far, far from rivers, caps, and stars of woods. So, these students, these children's street or world, it is sealed, it is enclosed with a dimly lit sky. With a dimly lit sky. Yes, far, far from rivers. It is far, far from rivers. It means these children, they do not have access to rivers, caps, 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 just like similar to peninsula. A cap, it is a piece of highland that sticks out into the sea. A piece of highland that sticks out into the sea. Sorry. And stars of words mean stars not worth touch. Stars of words mean stars not worth touch. Yes, dear students, in these two sentences, what we have read, we have read that these children, their condition is miserable, their condition is not good, their condition is not good. The atmosphere in the classroom is not like the atmosphere of schools or classrooms in other for other children. Yes, oh, they are not treated good. They have they suffer malnutrition. They suffer malnutrition. Even a girl, even a tall girl, uh, she even a tall girl, her head way downwards means she is depressed on account of her poverty or or other things. There is a there is a thin boy with large eyes, large eyes. Uh, he is stunted. He is an unlucky heir of a father who has arthritis. Who has arthritis. The boy has inherited disease from his father. He reads, he repeats his lesson from his desk at the back of this dim class. There is one unnoticed, sweet young boy. His eyes live in a dream. He is daydreaming. He is unattentive. He is not concentrated in the class. He is looking outside towards a tree where squirrels play. Where squirrels play. Then let us see what is the condition of the classroom. On sour cream walls, on yellowish walls, there are written the names of persons who have made donations, who have made contributions. There, there is Shakespeare's, there is Shakespeare's head. That is a picture of Shakespeare's head or a statue of Shakespeare's head. Uh, there, there we see, uh, symbols of civilizations. There we see maps, but It represents their own world, the world of the world of the students that are entrapped in such classroom in a slum area. This is not meant for these people, for these children, because their future is grim, their future is uncertain, their future is uncertain. Ah, they are far, far from rivers, caps, and stars of words. It means the poet says these children should be shown rivers, caps, ah, and other things. Now, today I feel it is enough for you people. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.